Hi, welcome back to Carla Astrology. I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of an update on, I was MIA, so I'll tell you the reason real quick. So this man right here, his name is John. He was my father-in-law, and he got very sick. He's been very sick, but we knew that time was coming. So I wanted to make sure that he had all my time and my girls had all my time. So this is my biological father, and this was my wedding day, which no, I'm no longer with my husband. I'm with another great man, Bob. But anyway, so this was my wedding day to my girls' dad, and both men are giving me away, if that tells you how important this man had already become to me. So John was amazing, and he will be dearly missed. And during that time, I was not in a frame of mind to be sharing, like I said, all my time. I wanted to go to him and my children. So now I'm back. And in that time, stuff still was going on. I just, like I said, stuff was still going on. Like my friend Carol from Practical Mystic Carol, she asked me in an email if I would like some books and stuff. She was spring cleaning, and I was like, absolutely. So she sent me a lot of stuff. I came home one day after visiting John, and there were 4 packages on my porch, and they were heavy. I was like, ooh, what's this? And then I didn't recognize the last name. I was like, huh, well, and then I was like, oh, now I know who that is, especially I seen, where they were from. So she sent me a blank kitty journal, and I love kitties. All sorts of books. Kundalini, Empowering Human Evolution, all sorts of palmistry books. I mean, a lot. I couldn't believe it. I'm so amazed. And thank you, Carol, because I have lots of reading now that, so this is practical candle burning rituals that will keep me with my nose in a book for many, many moons now. So I just want to give you a quick run through of the stuff that I received over the last couple weeks that are just, amazing. And I'm so thankful. And I'll show you all the stuff that Carol gave me first. Handwriting. I remember she did a video on that. I will post Carol's link in the description, because if you have not checked out her channel, Practical Mystic Carol, please do, because the woman is amazing. And so pretty sure she has talked about these topics at one point or another. This is just absolutely, I'm so thankful. I believe in magic. I don't necessarily practice witchcraft, even though there are things that, I think we all do that would be considered witchcraft, So I just have not labeled myself a practitioner, but I'm always going to read about it because I believe in magic. So, and that's astrology, the rising sign, the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I have another Egyptian Book of the Dead that Rhiannon sent me. So, stuff about auras. This is Eric von Däniken, and I've read a couple books by him. I love listening to him talk, for one. I love his books, so everything about the aura is interesting to me. This is the sacred tradition in ancient Egypt, so I don't know. This is the book that she sent me that I have, that I'm going to get into, I think. Or maybe keep it as reference. But this is the first one I grabbed out to look at. So, the Kabbalah. Yes. So, romance in your hands. Absolutely. Your heart's desire. I mean, all sorts of self-help books and, you know, stuff for my spirituality. When to forgive. Absolutely. Stuff on Myers-Briggs. Yep. We are so like-minded, Carol and I. So she's like, yeah, I know this stuff, Carla, but I'm going to share. So here we go. And this, I've actually been listening to a book on the Enneagram. So, yeah, I'm ready, Carol. I'm ready. Alchemy. So this is self-transformation. And that's, yeah, Saint Germain. Yeah. Another one on the Enneagram. Another one on palmistry. Yes. Okay, so I am going to finish my series on the palmistry and Myers-Briggs. So be looking for that. That'll be next. This I just received from Peter J. Watts. He is going to be on my channel this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is called Anime Monday, which is the soul of the earth, dialogues with earth. So he's been on Amber's channel. He's been on Jonathan's channel. So he is doing a book tour for this. And the man is, I have lots of questions for him. His mind, I like to pick great minds. So we're going to pick his on Saturday. So his book is available on New Moon Trading Company. Of course, him and Julie, all their stuff is on there. And then I think Lulu and a couple other, I think Amazon now. I mean, it's very, very excited for you, Peter. Okay, so I also got this. Farah kept showing hers, and I was like, yeah, it's time. This one, I'm very happy with it. It's probably the most diverse deck that I have right now. And that's what I've been looking for. So, and I want more diversity in my collection because I have a small one. I did get this one, the Muse Tarot. So, that one is interesting too in itself. All the kings are the original Muse. I think that's interesting. I got this one, the Sacred Medicine Oracle. I got this one, the Curious Cats Tarot. Now, these were in a Hay House subscription, so I did go ahead and get that. And this one is really cute. It's just like a yes, no, this might not be the right time, or this is the right time. Actually, like crystal 8-ball type, you know. And they're really cute. The Hay House subscription, it's $39 and some odd cents every 3 months, and then they pick the tarot for you. And of course, you know what's coming. They tell you what it is. And so I got that. And then I did get some, my Goddess Provisions came in. I'm not going to grab them out, but I'm trying to see if I have it on hand. Oh no, they didn't. I didn't get one for February because I put it on pause, but this is the March one. So, and this is all the stuff that came. And then right here. So, oop, my camera's getting all blurry. It's stuff for like Ostera. So, you know, this is Easter time. There's a black lava stone thinking egg. Anyway, so all the stuff for that. And like I said, I pay $33, $34 a month for the Goddess Provisions. So if my budget is a little tight one month, you can say skip it, and then you won't get charged for that month. So I skipped February. So But anyway, you know, time moves on, and those are the kind of things that I was still getting stuff. So yep, that's why I was MIA. I'm still gonna do my Myers-Briggs Palmistry Association. I do have a video coming up that will have instructions on how to get a reading, because I have linked a Ko-fi shop to my YouTube channel so that you can click on the video and it'll tell you what I need from you to get a reading. Because, you know, there's no hand-to-hand, you know, no physical contact. So, and our technology is only so good for a very personal type, you know, like I need to know things about your hand that I can't get from a photograph. So there will be like a little questionnaire, but it'll all be in that video. I think that's it. Lady Blind Wolf has a hashtag that she started that, if anybody hasn't watched it, please get over to her channel and watch the stuff that she's putting out there. The In Memory 1692, because March 1st was the anniversary of the Salem witch trials. So, and that's a time in our history where ignorance was in abundance, and ignorance without judgment, I think, is bliss, but with judgment breeds hate. So I would suggest, you know, anybody reading about it and learning about it, because you know, that's what happens when people become extremist in a way that they believe without understanding everything, you know. And I think it's crucial. These are just my thoughts. I think it's crucial to see both sides of every belief, because, you know, I know in my own experience, I didn't just wake up and go, I'm going to believe this way. No, it's things that I've experienced, it's things that I've read that have kind of shaped my views, you know. And I am very much omnist. So I believe that there is truth in every belief or religion, but not all is the truth. And witchcraft is believing in magic, and there are reasons to believe in magic. So it is a matter of intention in my belief. So yeah, I think that's a great tag that she started. And if we could, you know, just check it out. And I don't know if I'll be doing a tag, but I thought I would at least mention that I think it's awesome. And I agree with her in the aspect of trying to learn more about it, because it's, you know, history does repeat itself. And we see a lot of extremism in, you know, our politics and joining church and state. It's like, my opinion is that'll never work. It hasn't worked up to now, and it never will work. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I really appreciate you watching, and I'm back, so I will get some content out there. And I appreciate everybody that comes to my channel and takes the time to watch a video, or at least just let me know that you've been here. You know, I know I babble, so if you don't, you know, if you skip through a little bit, just let me know you were here, you know. Give me a thumbs up, and if you're new here, I hope you subscribe. You know, I do have a lot of stuff coming up, so Exciting, um, April 8th, I do want to tell you there's an episode of The Dish, Tea Time at the Dish, that's coming up that I will have a couple special guests on, and that topic is going to be about the book called The Four Agreements. And if you have not read that, I would definitely suggest reading that, because it's not a book that you're reading and you're like, okay, I'm all in, and then you put it down and you forget about it. This is a book that can be used every day. And it's pretty simple. The book is only, I believe, like, I listened to it on Audible. It's like a 2-hour read. So anyway, I'm going to have a couple guests on, and we're going to talk about that, because that was a big change or a big turning point for me on helping me to deal with, and I say deal because, we get triggered all the time by outside stuff, that affects us on how we are every day. So this book was great. Even like, there's books that I've read that, like for instance, the In the Now, I had to stop reading that during the, going through the funeral and all that, because, I was only halfway through it and I just couldn't get my head wrapped around, the message of the book in a time where I was very depressed and, just trying to get through things, and then, and still be there for everybody else. So, but the Four Agreements, absolutely, I could use it even then. So, I would really suggest checking it out if you have that time. So, all right, I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.